Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, if you watch today's episode on General Hospital, you know what I'm going down, which is the title of this live stream. Michael knows about Nina's call to the S.E.C. on General Hospital. That's right. If looks can kill, like I said in my review, if looks can kill, between Michael and I forgot the other person. But pretty much Michael. Okay, he had the death glare at Nina. He sat there. He was like, turned around and looked at her after he gave that chick a kiss on the cheek. This episode was good. This episode was good. So we're gonna sit there and talk about the episode today. We're gonna talk about Y&R, Nick, Adam, Sally. That's right. We're going in today. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about B&B with Luna that needs to get a backbone. Um, Days of Our Lives. If you saw the previews, and yes, I did sit there and see the previews, you know things are going to go down next week. As always, when you're coming into the live stream, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does help. Let me check something. All right. Let's do a little roll call and get this started. Well, okay. Got one person so far. Laura B is in the chat. Was good. Ronnie Ron is in the chat. How you doing tonight? How is everything going, my friend? Let's see. Let's see. Sometimes I don't know if I can actually do it now. I will get back to everyone in one hot second. I need to see something. I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. Okay, all right, so let's do a little roll call and get this started tonight. As always, when you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. So Laura B is in the chat. Christopher is in the chat. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Dolly's in the chat. What's good, Dolly? The Havlin's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Ronnie Ron. Let's see. I'm missing some people. There we go. Jay Blues in the chat. How you doing tonight? I will get to everyone's questions in one hot minute. Ambassador Sam is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. This is annoying. All right, we're gonna have to figure that one out afterwards. Lionheart's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Autumn's in the chat. What's good, Autumn? Yeah, but if exactly, I was just gonna sit there and say, yeah, he was He was livid. He was done. And I don't blame him. I need to do something more quick. 1 second. Don't worry, I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. It's not going to let me do that. Okay. Well, so much for that. All right. I guess I should have did it in the beginning. Jay Blue said I would have had a good chuckle with your review today about GH. If let's I'm waiting to see how cutthroat Miss Wu is. Yo, see that's something else. We gonna talk about that. Cause I'm like, I am getting so sick and tired of Miss Wu being disrespected like there's no tomorrow. And what's good, Ambassador Sam? If I didn't say hi to you, Spiderquake's in the chat. Watching WD. See you later if I have a chance. Okay. Exactly, Lord B. He was not playing. Douglas says Michael drank all the haterade. He was he was he was going in. Yo, he started right. He was like, what? Okay. I'm assuming at this point the audio is good. Safely assume. I'm trying one more thing because I gotta see something. Should have did this before. That's weird. I will fix that later on. Jay Blue says I forgot to ask yesterday. How did Pilar know to go see Joshua Ava? That's a really good question. That is a really good question. Yeah, yeah, they seem like they're in a lot they're in a much better footing. And what's good? Ron B. Michael was mad. Wait till Carly. Oh my goodness. We got Ron B is in the chat. The other Ronnie Ron's in the chat. Last days in the chat. How you doing tonight? Lobby says I can hear you. Oh, it's okay. What do you think? There's a problem. No, I was trying to do something else, but it wasn't working for some odd reason. So okay. That's fine. Yes. Ariana's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Autumn says, even though Carly and Drew committed the crime, it does not give Nina the right to call the S.E.C., especially since Drew risked his life to make sure Willow has a shot at hers. Yeah, I don't know. Last day says, just finished eating dinner. Now I'm going home and resting for work tomorrow. Okay. And Jonathan, how you doing tonight? Jackie P, how's it going? Davlin says, I really hope that Sonny did not marry Crazy Nina. Also, yeah, sorry, too late for that. I guess we have to wait till November sweeps. I'm surprised I still. And it's also Jackie's birthday. Yes, yes. Thank you, Lobby. Yes, it's Jackie's birthday. I gotta sit there and put a post on there. Yes, today is Jackie P's birthday. So exactly, let's wish Jackie P a happy birthday. I could have swore I wrote that down somewhere. And Janetta's in the chat was good. Ron says Albert Rex is really being ridiculous, not wanting to listen to Kate. Just let Sarah go and do the right thing for once. Christopher says, Albert, did you notice the crazy outfit Victoria Newman? Yeah, she was wearing. Thank you. She was wearing some Corella Deville outfit. I'm so glad you noticed that because I saw that today. I was like, what is with what what? I was like, wait. Are we, is this maybe maybe because it's Friday. Maybe because it's Friday the 13th. I'm like, why are you wearing this Corella Deville outfit? Like, what are you doing? I am so glad you noticed that, Christopher. Oh yeah, and Ariana. Uh, and cherry ice cream. How you doing tonight? Johnson says, how long do you think Sonny and Nina's marriage will last? I feel like it's gonna last a lot longer than people want it to. Autumn says, now that Cyrus is free, because he's so dang jealous of Sonny. Like, come on, Cyrus, you're too old to be jealous. Here's the thing, Autumn. You're never too old to be jealous. You are never too old to be jealous. LaShanta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Dex got up with Austin. Yeah, he was not playing. He was in Jason mode. Ron, why don't I like Cardi B? Because she used to sit there and set men up to get robbed. That's why. She used to set men up to get robbed. Because, you know, she needed money. I was waiting for you to say that, Spike Quake. I was waiting for you to say that. He's finally useful. And Joyce is in the chat. Vicky's going to show the dark side. Yeah, with that Cruella Deville outfit. Douglas says we need Roman back on screen to call Kate out on her screwed up son's behavior. It's not the women who are the problem, it's their own craziness. Yeah, I guess so, Spider Quick. Johnson says Jason and Lucky reunites. Wasn't that something? And Jason and Carly are a thing now. J Blue says, I laughed at the angry comment on GH Instagram page this morning. Some people even said they would stop watching GH. Oh my goodness. See, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Alyssa's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Ron says it was effing time that Ava and Harrison finally kissed. Yeah, I guess. It's how Drew should be out too. Ain't that is that ain't Lashonda, ain't that something with the justice system, just how messed up that is? Jackie B says it felt like they were setting up Sonny's goodbye. What about Nina saying "I love you until you die"? Oh yeah, I skipped the whole wedding part, so I should have probably actually listened to that part. Nicole says the thing I went off without drama. Listen, I'm drinking with you, Albert. Oh no, no, I'm just starting off. I got this tonight, so I definitely won't drink it. I got my soda right here. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna sit there and get a little tipsy tonight. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Lashanta says, I'm over Chloe. Which one? Which one? I'm assuming you're talking about YNR because I'm over her as well. Spike quick stop it. Don't finish the bottle. Alexis, damn. I'm drinking on a cocktail. That sounds really good. I miss my wine, but I had some extra Coronas in there, so I was like, I might as well just finish up the Coronas, and then do that afterwards. Lashanta says, Sarah's so stupid she plays games. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Johnson says when Xander was talking about how somebody keeping a child from their father is unforgivable, you can see the look. Yeah, yep, I agree. Why not? Yeah, Lashanta, I'm done with her as well. It does get to a point where it gets old. It is way past old. Autumn says that Sheila Deacon, Brooke, and Red scene was funny as hell. I mean, Brooke made some really good points, though. I read a spoiler. Bill is going to leak the news to stop Deacon's customers. Wow, mm, that's some F. To be fair, how is he actually going to be sitting there walking around with Sheila Carter like people don't know who she is? Ambassador saying, Mr. Bostic, well deserved. Yeah, just a little bit tipsy tonight. A little tipsy. Ron said, "Albert, did you see the look on someone's face?" Yes, yes. That's exactly what I was talking about with another person. I can't remember who, but somebody else said the same thing. Now, Lashanta says, "Audra Bowl, she's gonna tell Kyle to go." Yes. Listen, I'm with the dream team. And Tony D, how you doing tonight? Tris, how have you been? And yeah, Lashanta, I'm so over this league. To be fair, I feel like Luna needs a backbone. How you doing, Tris? It's been a hot minute. You've been missed. How have you been? And what's good, Tony D? You're another person I haven't seen in a while. Totally said, Hosanna skipped over the fact that he helped. Ain't that funny how he just conveniently left that out? How you doing, Crystal Hawkins? When all is said and done, Sonny is not going to be mad at Nina for long. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Jacqueline, how have you been? Well, you have a great weekend as well. It's good to see you. Tony D says life has been crazy. Yeah, I can imagine. But it's good to see you, though. And same thing with you, Jacqueline. Let's say Sarah show Rex she doesn't really want him by her wanting a divorce. Kate is nosy in her kids' lives, but she has a point. Yes, and I was going to sit there and say the same thing. Johnson says, why do you think Lee has so much resentment for her sister? I mean, I know it has a lot to do with the scandal that her sister caused, but my issue is it's like that's something between her and her sister. Like she shouldn't be taking that out on her daughter. That's what I have an issue with. And the way that she talks to her is so disrespectful. I'm like, boy, you need to grow a backbone. Tony D says, yes, I'm feeling a lot better, Tony D. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know if it was allergies or a cold or something, but I'm doing a lot better today, though. Doing a lot better today. Ron says, Hope has some nerve talking about who the father has chosen. Yeah, I said the same thing, Joyce. And thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chris said, what game is Victor playing with this sickness? Yeah. Why is it not letting me? Okay, that's weird. Clover says, I'm trying to figure out why Kate isn't encouraging Rex to go back to Chicago to raise his act. What, he actually has a daughter? Oh, that's crazy. Yo, are you serious? Are you serious right now? That dude actually has a daughter? He's playing house with. Oh, hell no. Okay, you told. Move on. I don't think it's going to be that simple, Crystal Hopkins, but I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. So, quick, Albert, do you think that this will happen? This will be Sonny's fastest divorce? I doubt it. I don't think he's going to divorce her right away, though. I really don't. Says, you may not like Cardi B, but Offset loves her. That's why he can't resist her. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's I get that. Lashanta says RJ overstood up, but he overstepped. Not really. Not really. He actually really didn't today. I mean, I get that he's. I mean, to be honest, you can't like Forster Creation is his family's company. Okay, she can't just be walking up in there talking about, oh, you need to sit there and leave, you need to sit there and resign. Like that's their employee right there. You don't just walk. That's like RJ walking up in a hospital and being like, yeah, I don't want you to work anymore. That's not how that works. Like that's really not how that works. Um, Ron says Nina will try to deny everything and Sonny will forgive her. I think he's going to forgive her over time. I don't know if it's going to be right away, but he is going to forgive her now. I feel like Carly has done a lot of things. He forgave Carly for a lot of stuff. Is a lot. Um, Dolly says, yeah, Rex has a daughter with Bonnie's daughter Mimi. That's why Bonnie was at his. Oh, that's no. See, that's crazy right there. That's crazy right there. That's crazy. That dude sitting there talking about, oh, my daughter. I was like, bro, you're not even sitting there taking care of the daughter that you have. That's nuts. Trish said, okay, but who can he trust other than Nikki? That's true. That's true. Angela said this is going to be Sunny's fastest divorce because, like, like it or not, she went against the family when she called that S.E.C. And I actually don't know where Nick. He was sitting there talking about because. Yeah, that's true. See, my whole thing is, I'll go back to the S.E.C. thing. Right? It's not so much about doing the right thing, right? Like Smith is saying that she didn't do anything wrong. She did something spiteful, which is fine, right? It's not like she didn't do anything wrong. She did something to Sonny, to the mother of Sonny's kids. So I'm not gonna sit there and say it was wrong. But she did because she didn't like Carly. My whole thing is own it. Own it. See, I wouldn't have a problem with her turning in Carly if she was just like, you know what, I did because I didn't like you. I did because I didn't like you. Point blank period. I just didn't like you, and I'll be fine with that. Because it's not like Carly didn't actually do a crime. That's the thing. But I can see I can see Sonny being upset, right? So I can see both sides of it. Tony D says Nina telling Donna she would be her second mom irked the hell out of me. Dolly says Rex is a trash bag. He cheated on Sarah with her half sister when they were together. He also knocked up Mimi. He trying to compete for top bimbo for Eric. Lashanta says, Albert, did you see Michael? Yes, I did, Lashanta. He was pissed. He was pissed. Johnson says, "Do you think Lucas would pick a fight with Clyde?" I think yeah, he probably would, but I think it won't be his best interest though. Ron B says, "What would be funny if Carly said she really didn't love Drew, she still loves Sonny." Oh, that'd be so effed up. um, Angela says, "Banana's not gonna do that because she's a coward. She never owns anything that she does." And Orb told her from the beginning that she will always have to deal with Carly. She might not want to get into that relationship because she's going to always have to deal with Carly. And Tony D says Carly's no better than Nina, but Carly actions only affect her and Willow. Nina actions affect the whole family. Oh, Olbrick. Okay. I mean, to sit there and say she didn't do anything wrong is kind of a stretch, but like, she just did because she didn't like her. Like, I'm cool with that part, you know. Just like, boo, own it, you know. Ron says, Albert, I like Susan's voice some days, and EJ needs to let his hatred go. Ariana says, I wonder if Michael will tell it out to everyone or take Sonny aside and tell him first. It's going to be interesting. It's going to, and you know what? Let's talk about Stella and Miss Wu. I'm like, yo, Miss Selena needs to start breaking some kneecaps. And this woman needs to start breaking some kneecaps. Um, she needs to start breaking some kneecaps because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. You got Stella sitting there just mouthing off to Selena like she ain't that chick that could be sitting there breaking kneecaps and everything. Yes, sir. Be out having me sound crazy. Um, I got you. No, but here's the thing. Even when Portia came in there, and Portia was like, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" Because she knows how to move. She knows how to move when you have somebody dangerous like Miss Wu's in there. What's good, Melly Mel, the Horror Queen? Johnson says EJ will soon have a new reason to want revenge once he learns he's not the father of Nicole's baby. Yeah. Angela says I can't take Sarah serious because he's out here being really silly minded. He's doing our last ad if jealousy. Yeah, I'm like, where he does have some valid points though. So what I'm good. That's why I'm saying Crystal Hopkins. Like if she owned it and she was like, you know what, I did it because I didn't like her. Cool. Tony D says Albert and Stella is for the streets. She gonna be for those broken kneecaps. That's what she gonna be there for. What she needs to do is a lot sooner because this is crazy. Ron B says Miss Wu will end up having to answer to Sunny. Yeah, but the problem is Sunny's not as strong as he used to be though. It was good, Duan. Sunny's not as strong as he used to be. Like maybe back in the day, yeah, but now, Angela says Stella gotta end up getting everybody effed up. She keeps messing with Selena. I'm scared of the little Asian lady. Yo, she don't. I, I just the problem gets so comfortable sitting there talking to um Selena. And thank you, Jay Blue. Why the hell do you have Spinelli in the damn broom closet? What is up with that? What's good, Makai? Johnson says Cyrus out of prison. Maybe GH will be interested again if a new mob war starts. Bring back the Bob Goose days. What's good, Makai? Jay Blue says so. Spinelli lives in Port Charles now. I think that dude is living in a damn broom closet. Yeah, listen, I'm like, yo, Stella needs a lesson. She needs a lesson in manners because this is just nuts. The goddess justice in the chat was good. Yeah, that dude is out. Listen, Sonny better get ready. Ambassador said I actually like the character Miss Wu. I like her with Mason as well. I do sit there and wonder who she was talking to while she was in that alley. Yeah, they got yo. Tell me, okay, the last day. Tell me that exactly, cherry ice cream. Tell me that did not look like a damn broom closet. Yep, just so much for the justice system. But Scotty put up that amazing defense. He put up that amazing defense, so they just had to let him go. Yep, Alyssa, it is Carly and Jason all over again. Ron says now Mason is with Gladys. Tony D says Cyrus out and Drew's going back to prison. He will be sorry he saved his crazy self. Just said trash defense. That was a very passionate defense, Jess. Ron says, how did Trick figure out that his mother and Harris are getting closer? Because he overheard. He overheard the phone call. Exactly, Angela. Kojak and those damn lollipops. I'll say, yeah, it did look like a broom closet. My mom thought he was poor. You would sit there and think. Just say, yeah, I was confused about Spinelli. Where the heck was he? He was in a broom closet, Jess. That's where he was at. This is where everyone is thinking he was at. He was in a damn broom closet. They let him out so he could do hacking stuff. Ariana says Miss Wu needs to get the rod out. She needs to start breaking some kneecaps. That's what she needs to be doing. Jay Blue said there's not enough space for Georgie in that space with Spinelli. LaShanta said, did that warehouse show up where Abe was at? It's a good question. Johnson says, do you think we'll see Cyrus back in his pirate suit? Hopefully. Mel says, I quoted that Kyle as Rex was, yep, you did. You totally did. Why if, okay. Well, I got pressed a button like nothing would have happened. Yeah, I did as well. I did as well. I did the exact same thing, Jess. I was like, nope, I'm not going through this. Ron said Mason needs to start with the lollipops. They're gonna rot his teeth. At this point, I'm just gonna call him Kojak. Whenever he does that, I'm calling him Kojak because that's what I'm doing. Tony D says Ava needs to start packing her guns if she gets out of the situation. Goes through, which I'm hoping that Finn will have to accept him. Yeah, Ron, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, Ron. Then again, you want her to have a baby, so I mean, I don't know exactly what you see at this point. Alyssa Mason is like Susan and Poor Charles, just sucking on lollipops. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Jay Boo said TJ is so slow. Well, to be fair, the dude was, um, he says, Yeah, Jess, this is what we're all hoping for. We're all hoping for that. Yeah, Ron B. This is what happens when Mason starts acting like Kojak. I can't find that's annoying. Yes. Yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't. Well, I kind of knew who it was, because of you. But yes, Johnson says Sorry Sleeping Penville reminds me of when Lex Luthor got. Yes, Crystal Hawkins says is Miss Rue really that dangerous because I don't see it, and that's the problem. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I was gonna sit there and say. Exactly what I was saying before. I was like, yo, Selena needs to start breaking some kneecaps at this point because this is just ridiculous. Lashanta says you see Mason don't care if Dex comes. Oh yeah, no, exactly. He gave no Fs. He gave no F. I was like, damn, that's your cousin. To be fair, Austin was like, I'm gonna sit there and rat everyone out. So I'm like, y'all both are trash. Oh, listen, you don't get the joke. Okay. Um, J Blue says Austin is all talk. Yeah, my whole thing was like, he was like, yo, listen, I'll rat y'all all out. LaShanta says Sharon, please Adam. I'm sick of it. Sally plays games. Yeah, she does be playing way too many games. Angela says, I need for Adam. I need for Adam is Sharon to stop fighting their feelings. And she is selling Wolf. What the? Let's see. Yeah, I really. Yeah, I don't really. Albert. Yeah. Yep. I was wondering that too, Jess. Um, that's what I was. That's what I was saying. I was like, you don't get the joke. See, I got it. Somebody else in the chat got it. I will DM you later about that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's about. That's not moving. There we go. Howard Clyde and Lucas are going to get in a conflict. Ah, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. Oh, when is that crossover supposed to be, Mel? Wine on B&B. Listen, I didn't really watch B&B today. Yeah, I'm telling you one thing. Listen, when you do watch it, you're going to be kind of pissed off. Well, you're going to be annoyed with Lee. That's what I'm going to say. Besides, said Deacon's thirst, desperate and thirsty. Hey, listen, Sheila ain't looking too bad. I'm just saying, Sheila is not looking too bad. Listen, I know Hope probably found out Deacon and Sheila. Oh yeah, she's livid, which I'm just like, boo, you are. No, no. But to be fair, Dolly, I didn't really sit there and advertise it too well. I really didn't advertise it too well, so like that's kind of on me to some extent. Let me just say something. Wow. Okay, so my damn links are working now. Um, it was a little weird. It was a little weird. I said it once. To be fair, I did say it once. I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat now. I didn't think my thing was working now. Now it's working now, so let's see. Johnson says many people won't be happy to see Cyrus out of prison, especially Portia and Trina. Yes, and I am. So I just put up the link. I'm about to sit there and pin that. Give me 1 second. There we go. So weird. Last said, who would be scared of Dax? Someone that can't fight. Joy says if you don't want Luna to know that Finn is her brother, Luna don't want. Yeah, I don't understand that. But yes, the link is in the pinned comment. So if you want to sit there and come on, definitely do that. Investors in, do you guess membership counts towards your goal as well? Sir, do guest membership? Yes, yes they do. Yes they do. So if you want to do gifted memberships, that definitely does as well. Because we got 63. We got 63 people that are members. So if you want to join, definitely do that. It really does help. We do actually have a lot of fun though too. Well, I mean, to be fair, Jess, the dude doesn't seem like he knows how to fight that well. So, but you know what, Jess, how you think he's going to do against Mason? How you think he's going to do against Mason? That's the question. That lady, Porsche, Sasha is going to drop dead when she sees. Oh, I almost kind of forgot about her. Alicia's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Yeah, and that's what I was going to sit there and say, Angela. I mean, the dude is military trained. This dude's a doctor. Let's see how he'll do against Mason. Luna and no, they are. Unless they're cousins. They are cousins. That's why Jay Blue. That's probably how he gets himself out of situations like that. Ron says, "All right, at least Sheila is good in bed. I don't blame Deacon for." Oh, Ron. Don't ever change, Ron. I'm probably going to regret saying that at some point or doing this, but for right now, don't ever change. Robert, yeah. Somebody else in the chat told me that. That's how I know. Justin said maybe Cyrus would pay a visit to Pikeman. Hopefully. Oh, the 25th. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for letting me know. 25th and 27th. All right. Well, I mean, he may not be a good cousin, but I'm talking about as far as going up against Dex. But honestly, to tell you the truth, I feel like Mason has power and reach over Dex. And it's really funny, Jess. It's funny. Even Spider Quick was like Dex was useful today. Kelly says Dex took Austin down with a smile. LaShanta, Kyrie's did. Kyrie's actually did it. Angela says, I mean, he's a doctor and he delivers both of Maxie's kids in a way he loves to go to the woods and have kids. That sentence really don't sound right. um, Lasting a year. Kelly says, I see Luna lasting a good year, maybe two if we're lucky. Johnson says, I'm really happy that B&B finally putting RJ to good use. It took long enough. Aaron says, Jack still can't say no to Jocelyn. Jay Blue says, playing the devil, so is Dax technically going to the dark side, roughing off Snub? Yeah, I did as well. I saw a little bit of it. I gotta finish watching it tonight, Christopher. Crystal says, does Spencer know what Cyrus did to Trina? I don't think he did. I don't think he does. Leslie says B&B today could have been good, but Hope and Thomas was in the episode that made it horrible. Okay. Johnson says, I thought Ken was going to return to GH during the summer, but I guess plans change. Yeah. Well, okay, but Jonathan, what made you think that he was actually coming back? Did he say that? Cutley said TJ is about to solve his own kidnapping case. Yeah, I'm glad you noticed that because he turned around, he was like, he seems familiar. And that was the second time that he looked at Mason like he was familiar. Link link to sign up for membership to the channel. All right, I'm gonna try that again. I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. That's taking forever. I wonder why it's taking so damn long. There we go. 1 second, I'll be right back. Not leaving, I just have to check something. I'm glad I solved that mystery. Uh, is DC in the chat? What's good, DC? What is good, my friend? Is the one and effing only. What is this doing? Why is this taking so long? Oh, you POS. Okay, there we go. Christopher says, I kind of wonder if Portia wasn't ashamed of Curtis. It made me sad. I think she's just being more hypersensitive than anything else. And that's why Stella came in and Stella was like, listen, he doesn't need you to sit there and babysit. He doesn't need you to like baby him. Okay, there we go. All right, I did that, Ambassador Sam. It took me a second. I was like, why was it not working the first time? Yeah, I was wondering about that, Crystal, because I'm glad you actually asked that question. Big Nate, what's good, Nate? What is good, my friend? So yes, if you are not a member, definitely click the link in the pin comment to join. We are at 63. And I want to try to get to 70. I want to try to get to 70 at the end of the month, and I know we can do it. You know, he never. Well, he his yeah. That's actually be interesting if he did that. That'd actually be interesting if he did that. That is correct. Thank you, Laura Bean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have no idea where we are with the legs. Kind of afraid to sit there and look at this point, but I'm going to anyway. Okay. All right. Maybe that's. I don't know if that's right, but let's try to look at it again. Okay. So yeah, we got 25 likes. Got 42 people in the chat. So if you're signed in, make sure you do hit the like button. Christopher says I thought that because she didn't want to go to a public restaurant. Yeah, no, I think it's just more of her hypersensitive towards Curtis, and maybe he would feel funny or something like that, you know. Because I know there was one, you know, Christopher, there was one point when he first got back to Savoy and he was talking to people. And there was a scene where he had to sit there and look up to talk to I guess some customers or whatever. And I could have felt I felt like it was a little off at him. So maybe that's what that was. I don't think it had anything to do with her being embarrassed though. I think it was more of him being comfortable. LaShanta says maybe Portia will be busy. She can't meddle. You know, somebody else already said that too. DC says so. Emily only playing Teresa for a day or two. I feel like no, I feel like it's going to be a little bit longer than that. I don't think it's going to be too much longer, but DC. Okay, what was your thoughts on that? What was your thoughts on that? On her playing Teresa? Mel says, I mean, I hope that even though Ava and EJ have bad history between them, that he will help Ava get revenge on Clyde and promise to leave Ava and Xander alone. That's wishful thinking, but okay. All right, I like your optimism. Have a good night, Tony D. Thank you for joining. It was really great to see you again. Don't stay gone too long. I got you. I got you, Tony D. I gotta wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so DC says, wait, did you ask me my thoughts on Teresa? Yes. On Emily playing Teresa, yes. Julie says, oh, Emily's playing Teresa for a few weeks. For a few weeks? That sounds like a millennial at that point. Jesus Christ, that sounds forever. All right, Tony D, look forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you again. Well, yeah, you know what? Actually, Alyssa, you said a lot better than me. Thank you. Barbie says it feels like a All right, well, you have a good night, Jay Blue. Thank you for joining. Have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Ambassador Stan Darby, you gifted me a membership last month. I was simply observing a channel regarding GH Disney longest running program for research progress. Thank you sincerely. No, no, it wasn't. I don't think it. Yeah, Chris, I don't think it was a shame thing. It was. I think it's just more her being hypersensitive. It feels a little weird, especially considering I know Emily has a British accent, so naturally I know she has forgotten an American accent for a role. All right.
Hello again.
Hey, what's good? What's good, Jonathan?
Hey. So so I wanna talk about what you mentioned about Selena Wu. You know now how like Marshall and especially Stella today. Yeah, you know the way she's always getting talked to, and how they're like super defensive, but like she never like really does anything like to like to lash back, like to say anything like threatening to them or anything like that. And you make a pretty good point, because it's like they don't really take her seriously. They know that she's part of the mob, and she could be a serious threat, but like she doesn't like really come to them in that kind of way. So so the way you mentioned that she really should be like like proving to them, like making some kind of example. I think that that's a pretty good point.
Yes, 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 and that's my whole thing. By the way, it's Jonathan that is in it. That is in the live chat right now. And thank you so much, Ambassador Sam. That is wow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know, Kathleen. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting used to it. But yes, that's Jonathan for everyone who's wondering who it is.
Hello everyone on Silk Chat.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing today?
I'm gonna get it down. I'm gonna get it down, cat lady. Yes, and that's my whole thing. I'm like, yo, you need to sit there and be like, you need to start breaking some kneecaps or something. Because I mean, the only time that she actually spazzed on somebody was Cody, and
Yeah,
that was it. So
exactly. Yeah. Now I wouldn't necessarily want to see like Marshall or Stella actually get hurt, but at least maybe something like one of her bodyguards like come up to behind Marshall, and then like I don't know, uh like Miss Wu like holds up, I don't know, some kind of knife on him or something like that, just to say something like, you should watch your tone with me. I am not one to be trifled with. You understand?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I think that's the whole thing. It's like when she first came in, she had a certain like level. It's like, all right, I'm very curious to sit there and see what she's gonna do. But like ever since she came in, it's like everyone has talked to her like really?
Yeah.
Like I just for a mob boss, you're not really giving me mob presence, like mob danger level or anything like that. So
Exactly. Like do something. And I'm actually like curious if she knows that Gladys is out of town, because I know she would want to do something to her right now. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if she actually tracked Gladys down back to Bridgeport or wherever she's from, and then like I don't know, do something to her, or actually take her out, or whatever. But I guess she's probably not going to do that, because she's Sonny's cousin, and she doesn't want to upset Sonny.
yes, and I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot about the fact that Gladys is gone. She still owes her money. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's like maybe the actress had to leave or something like that because that was all kind of weird. That's like a missing part. It's like I'm pretty sure Miss Wu's like, I'm supposed to have some money coming in today. Where's that chick at? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that was I think Gladys leaving, like the way she left. I think I felt it was kind of abrupt, because I felt like there should have been like so much more to come out of that, with Miss Wu and all.
Yes. Now before I get again, Ambassador Sam, I want to thank you. 10 memberships. So definitely go out and grab those. If you're not a member yet, definitely grab those. What are your thoughts on Teresa, as Alyssa said, bootleg? You know, that chick playing Teresa.
Oh, Albert, I can't even, and you know You know, the most infuriating part about this is like Jen Lilly, who originally played Teresa. She actually was willing, from what I heard or from what I read online, she was actually willing to stay the extra 12 weeks to finish Teresa's storyline. But then she was blindsided, and out of nowhere, they decided we're going to recast you, and they told her that it's going to be a different actress wearing a blonde wig, and I was like, oh, this cannot be true. Please tell me this is not true. And
Yeah.
and and then when it finally happened, I was like, oh my god, they're really doing this. They lost their mind. What's going on? Yes. So no disrespect, no disrespect to Emily O'Brien. But I think she's a good actress, but I don't think this Teresa thing is working for her. I'd much rather her come back as Gwen instead. You know, as much as the character may have irritated me at first sometimes, but she was an interesting character, no doubt about that.
Yes, yes, I definitely agree. She's been in the game for a while. I know she was on All My Trojans. She's done some other stuff. So it's like,
She
I,
was
I
also
fit.
on YNR.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, you're right about that. And what's good, Nathaniel? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. How you
Um,
doing, Nathaniel? Nathaniel?
I know, like, I feel bad for the actress because I know she's out there. She's like, hey, just give it a chance. I'm just like, yeah, this is not working, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't working on any level.
Yeah, and there are so many things they could still do with Glenn. I mean, I mean, like maybe your marriage didn't work, but she still has there are several things they could still do. I mean, maybe I can't get into anything specific, but I feel like they gave up on Gwen too easily, and but we probably haven't seen the last of Gwen. Like maybe after this whole Teresa thing is over, then maybe she'll come back as Gwen, and maybe maybe she'll come back with something interesting.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's sort of like graphic novels. Sometimes you got to sit there and let a certain character go for a while, and then bring them back and kind of like refresh them a little bit. If that makes any sense.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, I remember, like, she took Dimitri's money. So if Gwen does come back, we could see her come back as a rich woman. Like, she may come back, and we could see her with some fancier stuff, and then she ends up buying a mansion in Salem somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they get a new set or whatever, because it's only so many times you can sit there and look at the damn Salem Inn.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. I feel like they
any
should do. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, no. What you gonna say?
I feel like they should do some actual outside locations. They actually did that at one point, like where they're actually outside. You know, you see them doing that on GH and other soaps, of course. So I think that would actually kind of be refreshing for days to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, told you they did that today. In GH, they had Cyrus outside driving a car. Like it was actually pretty interesting. I know they used to do that on All My Children. Like the
Yeah,
way that they shot things is a little bit different. Now,
yeah.
one other thing I want to sit there and say before I give you the last thing. What did you thought about Spinelli being in the goddamn broom closet?
Oh, I well, first off, it was good to see Spinelli again, but why was it a broom closet? I mean, such a small place. I mean, is that where he works? I mean, we should have seen him at some kind of actual office or something.
Yeah, that was crazy. Um, so anything you want to sit there and say before, any last thoughts you want to say?
Well, all I can really say, well, maybe a little bit on the Sonny and Nina's wedding and Michael finding out. Like, I'm really curious to see what Michael will do with it and who's he gonna tell first. And like we know once Willa finds out, she's gonna want to cut Nina out of her life. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, now okay, I don't do teams. That's just my whole thing. But like, what are your thoughts on the whole Nina and Carly situation? Like, do you think that Nina is in the right? You think she didn't do anything wrong as for it? calling the S.E.C. What are your thoughts? Let me give you the final word.
All right, I think for Nina, it's not what she did that was necessarily wrong. It was the way she went about it. Knowing the consequences, knowing what could happen, and all that. So like the purpose for Nina is she wanted Carly to end up in prison. So she could pay for keeping the secret about Willow from her. But instead, Drew ended up in prison, and now Drew is like ended up in the hospital and all that, and all of that is weighing on her. So you can imagine Carly is gonna be when she learns that it was Nina, and I bet Michael already has those thoughts, because that wouldn't be where he is right now if it wasn't for Nina.
Very, very, very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, listen, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate it. I was pushing it. I didn't push it too much yesterday. I don't know why. It's just how sometimes I start talking and I just kind of forget. So I do want to thank you for coming on now.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and thank you for that shout out on your day's video today.
Oh, of course, of course. You're my guy, so I got you. So,
Absolutely.
when you speak the truth, I'm gonna sit there and shout you out. That's just how it is.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
All right, man.
All right. Take care.
Yep.
All right.
Dolly's been a member for 8 months. Days used to have a whole outside more in the 90s. Wow. Listen, if anyone else wants to sit there and come through, let me know. I'll sit there and put out the link. I will put out the link. Now, Alicia said, and also thank you again, Jonathan, for coming through. Yeah, Jonathan was awesome. Jonathan was awesome. So thank you for coming through. Yeah, and I know, Kylie, I gotta sit there and get better with Smith announcing people. Um, Bobby said, doesn't Spinelli own a dating app? How he should have money coming out of his ears? Why is he broom closet? Yes, no, you was awesome. You was definitely awesome. Yeah, yeah, I did as well. I did as well, Dolly. Nikisha, good evening, everyone. I'm just here for a few minutes before work. Haven't seen GH yet. Queen Nikisha is in the chat. That's right. Let's everyone say what's up to the Queen. Dolly says, love hearing your insight, Jonathan. Great job. Yeah, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, that was a little weird, though. I mean, I can see if like he was at a job or if he was doing something, and it was like, hey, could we use you for a little bit? He was at some corporate office job or something like that. That would have made sense. That would have made sense. But they just not. It didn't make sense. Maybe he was at work or something. I don't know. But seriously, Ambassador Sam, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. We are going to get to that 100 before the end of the effing month. Well, I no, actually thought you were at 70, so that's awesome. For the end of the year. Dr. B says, I remember when Nina left that message on Ava's phone. Now they have the phone. Ooh, ooh, that ain't good. I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Jackie Bing. Lashanta says, I wonder who was Michael's source. And will he be an actual character? Elise said, what happened to Sonny's source at the S.E.C? Yeah, the source? Yeah, that's what I said. We're at 70 right now. We're at 70. I actually thought you for think we're a little bit past 70. That is wow. Let me finish this up. Are you talking about my dude Nate the Great? Is that what you talking about? You talking about Nate the Great? Darby says, how about a group trip to Nikisa's job, stay for 10 minutes, then leave for Starbucks? Well, now, we can't interrupt the queen while she's busy working. Now, Lisa says Sonny put out Fearless before Michael did. That's kind of weird. And yet Michael was able to sit there and get that a lot faster. Wow, that's interesting. It's a really good question. I was just about to sit there and say, I was like, how the hell did that actually work out? I'm very curious about that. Lashanta says how Michael, yeah, yes. Lashanta says who will win in a lollipop sucking contest, Susan or Mason. Why does that sound so dirty? Why is it when I read that just sounds that sounds so dirty. I think it's just me. Dolly says, what if the twist is that Sonny already knows? What if the twist is Sonny already knows? Then Sonny will be Sonny will be kind of trash. Like I'm not saying you gotta break up with her automatically, but you knew and you didn't say anything. Clearly, Cat Lady he has extra friends. Justin says at this point the lollipop song should be playing right now. Jonathan, now you got that song stuck in my head. Just as Cyrus made a good point today to Laura about Sonny and the hip. Yeah, I was gonna say I said the same thing. Cat lady got eyes. Well, if he did, Mel says I hate when Rex was telling Kate that I'm the fuck. Yeah, that was definitely out of pocket. That was out of pocket. And also, I just found out about Dolly that he has a child. Yeah, he's not there playing house with somebody else's child. Like, ain't that something? Just say yeah, he wouldn't do Carly like that. I said the same thing, Melissa. I was like, thank you. Now you got that song in my head. Ron B says that Sonny knew this would have been over a long time ago. I'm just sitting there thinking, like, what if he does know? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get some wine tomorrow. I can't do this. I mean, Cronus isn't bad, but I have not smoked one time since I actually drunk that. Nikki says Sonny already trashed by those standards. He had blank with Nina when he was confusing his love for Carly. Oh, confessing his love for Carly 30 minutes prior. Yeah, that is bad. Bliss said, Albert, I'm saying that Mason and Susan. No, no, no. No, listen, no, I know what you're saying. I, I'm sorry, listen, I just can't help it. When people start talking about lollipops and I just have a dirty mind. That's all. Listen, but I know what you're saying now. Lasanta says Sonny's all about family. It was one point he kind of wasn't. Ron B says exactly. What the hell am I doing? I keep drinking this water. Dolly says Sonny could be plotting. He could already go. And Dolly says Sonny could be plotting. He could ready to go off like he did on Claudia back in the day. I wonder what Sarah Brown is actually doing right now. That's another. That's a really. I wonder what she's doing right now. Well, I was going to sit there and say I was going to sit there and say for JJ, but yeah, sure. Yeah, that's just. I'm bad, Alyssa. Don't pay attention to me. I'm bad. No, I didn't think you meant it in that way. That's just how I took it because I have a dirty mind. So you're fine. I'm the corruptible one. Lashanta says why Chloe telling her to be with Nick. And she was going hard on that too. Kelly, yeah, I see. See what you did, Jonathan? Kelly says I missed Sarah Brown. She was amazing and no so but GH has ever known how to use her. Jackie says Sonny hasn't been the same since Nixon Falls. Elisa says Sonny is not plotting. He would have not married Nina if he knew. Ron B says Sonny will be better if Jason King's back. Well, that's true. He would actually have more power and more influence. But he got Jason 2.0, so that's something. Plus, I don't think Sonny knows about Nina, but he probably won't get mad for a long time. I think this is leading up to Sonny finding out about Michael trying to take him down. Alyssa, yeah, I'm so glad that you brought that up because while everyone's sitting there waiting, because that's a good point. While everyone's sitting there waiting for Nina to be exposed, it seems like people forgot about the fact that I mean, it's like a candy sense. They both. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Listen, I'm just messing around with you. I'm just messing around with you. But no, what you said before. Yeah, Michael is there trying to take down um his own father and Dex as well. And that secret has been going on for a hot minute. Alicia says Nina actually put the fez on Sonny by snitching. Really? How? Oh, okay, maybe I can kind of see that in some ways. Kelly says, "Hey, what do you think of Claire? She seems like she's going to be a nutcase and whatnot." I hope so. I hope so because she is his thing. She's saying all the right things. She is really happy and everything like that. It's like she knows how to say just the right amount of nice things without going over the top. Darby says because Chloe hates Adam above all else. Okay. Oh, that would be amazing, Darby. Christopher says Mrs. Nina Corentos. I wonder if she would be especially vindictive in a divorce. Oh, she absolutely would. Notices of it, there are two people that sings Lollipop, Lil Wayne and Corlitz. Hmm. I totally forgot about Lil Wayne. I totally forgot about that. Thank you, Mel. Bliss says Sonny doesn't know about Michael hiring Dex to take Sonny down, just like Sonny doesn't know about Nina turning on Carly and Drew. Says Nina's getting exposed, Michael is next to get exposed. And that's another thing. I totally forgot about that. Because that's been going on for a while. That I actually tell you the truth, I think you know what? To be fair, I think that might have actually been going on longer than Carly. Yeah, that's Michael trying to take down his father. That secret is longer than Nina telling on Carly about the S.E.C. Bachelor Sam says learning about Michael. Yeah, that secret has been going on way longer. Yeah, people don't talk about it as much. I actually tell you, I don't even talk about it as much. And Rihanna says Sunny thought being with Nina was easy and without drama. Without drama easy, no drama. Yeah, that was not gonna work. Ron B says Nina would have to get past Carly, and that won't be easy. We said once S.E.C found out about the inside trading, the feds offered Carly. Yes, you're right. You know what? You know what, Alicia, you are exactly right. Then she goes to Sonny with proof that Michael was trying to take him down. Hmm. You think that will probably get back? Alyssa, yeah, between that and the fact that, again, I don't know. Dolly says Michael put a whole person in Sonny's organization and takes Sonny to take him down. Did Carly know Michael did that? And yes, Dolly, she did. Have a good night, Tris. Thank you for joining. Alyssa says Sonny will be super mad at Nina, and then yes, yes. Have a good night, Tris. It was really good to see you again. Yeah, Alicia says Carly knows about Dex, but she got him to promise to look after Sonny. Not sure how Sonny will feel. He's still gonna be pissed. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's still gonna be mad. Bachelor Sam says when Sonny learns about all of this betrayal, his heart can't. Well, I know he's gonna be pissed. I can tell you that right now. He's going to be livid. What are you doing? Dolly says, "Oh yeah, I was wondering what that was about. I was trying to guess towards the end." Dolly says, "Now that a plot twist. Now that's a plot twist. Michael betraying Sonny and Carly knew. Nina betraying Carly. Whose secret is worse?" Um, in all reality, Dolly, I'm gonna sit there and say it's Michael's. I'm gonna sit there and say Michael. I was gonna sit there and say it was Michael. What is that? What the hell is that? So I put the pin in case anyone else wants to sit there and join. So the link is actually in the pin comment. Definitely come through. Chat it up. Lashanta says Sonny will forgive Michael but not Dex. Do you remember Morgan got involved with the Jeromes and Max got shot? Listen, I don't think Carly would suffer from Michael's secret. Yes and no. You know the whole thing is if Sonny's not there, it's open season on the family. Alicia says Carly's not going to betray her son, the Sonny. No, but if it comes out, it's not going to matter. Michael may have given Nina her get out of jail free card. Yes, I totally forgot about that. Mel says I love that that is Robert. I love is that Susan put EJ in his place and said he and Ava and Xander are like stray cats. Yeah, I mean, she has a big heart and everything like that, and I think it's one of those things just like just caught even, you know. I can see it in EJ's eyes though. Dolly says, remember, the whole issue with Sonny being presumed dead was a danger to the family. Same rule applies to Michael sending Sonny to prison. Exactly. And the thing that's so stupid is that Michael knew that, and he was going to do that anyway. Bachelor Sam says Sonny may walk away from everyone. He should. Hmm, I can see it. Carly knew about the betrayal. She didn't say anything. Michael did the betrayal. And Jocelyn has just been, well, Jocelyn. So, yeah. Except for Donna. LaShanta says Michael almost told Sonny, but he stopped because of Dex. Yeah, because Dex is going to be on another meetup. That's why. Listen, I don't think EG will keep his promise after Susan leaves town. Yeah, I was going to sit there and say that. I don't see that happening. Elisa says Michael sending Sonny to jail is the dumbest revenge plan ever. And I agree. I agree. Right along with Jocelyn. See, the thing with Jocelyn is that I don't know how much she knows the business, right? I don't know if she knows how much. I don't know if she knows how much she knows the business. Michael knowing the business kind of makes him worse in a lot of ways. Like Jocelyn may not know about the danger that's going to come if Sonny's in jail, but Michael does. I kind of put Michael higher than Jocelyn at that point. Joey says if GH writers play this right, this could be an amazing storyline. Yeah, if they play it right. Let's say I'm all for Michael getting exposed more than Nina getting exposed. Huh. I think the betrayal is a lot worse for Michael than Nina, if we're going to be honest. Joey says the best part of this current storyline is everyone is pretty much in the wrong. Yeah. Morally Gray, which is a name, well, if you've been in the chat long enough, you know when I sit there and say morally gray, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, man, I know that you like Sarah and Xander together, so I know you're just gonna like it. Elisa said Justin actually got mad because Sonny ignored her for the wet. Yeah, exactly, Alicia. That was just stupid. That was just dumb. Kylie said Josh's dumb self felt left out. You want to know parts of Sonny, Josh, remember exactly. Exactly. It was just idiotic. Josh knows she's in her feelings. Yeah, she knows that she's being an idiot. Lionheart says, any word where Blair's coming back to town? That's a really good question because I know that she was only on there supposed to be for 2 days. Alyssa Josh got mad because she got exactly, exactly. Dolly said, this is the dark, edgy, morally gray story I like. Tons anti-heroes and gray characters. See, Dolly gets a joke. Dolly gets a joke. I'm glad Dolly gets a joke. Ron B says Josh knows nothing about the business. All she knows is how to lie. Oh, yeah. Well, guess I'm gonna be drinking that. And Lashanta says, what's Sally gonna do about her business? Hmm, it's gonna be awkward. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be awkward. I'm not gonna lie, Lashanta. She kept sitting there blowing up Nick's phone. I was like, Nick don't want to talk to you. He wants no parts of you. Stop calling him. Leave him alone. She kept sitting there whining that Adam kept giving up in her face. I'm like, and now you sit there blowing up this man's phone when he doesn't want to talk to you. Alicia says Sonny does still care a lot about Airhead Joss. Airhead Joss. Eh, it's so nice to know that I'm not the only person that doesn't like Joss. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate her. She annoys me at times, but I don't fully hate her. Now, LaShanta says Josh grew up in the business. Carly said you can't be this naive. Well, if that's it, then that just makes her character look even worse. Then that just makes her character look even worse because she wants to sit there and send Sonny to jail, knowing that Carly was going to be next on the chopping block. Dolly said, "This is honestly the most I've been excited about Jason months. It's also perfect timing for Lois to come back. Sonny will still have an ally and confidant." Ariana says, "No, Albert, you are not alone." Yeah, I figured that. It is nice to have some allies when it comes towards dunking on Joss. I don't, to be fair, I don't think she's the worst character, right? Like, there's definitely characters that is, well, they're kind of bad as well. There we go, baby. There we go. Love it, Alyssa. I love it. That is very welcoming. That is very welcoming. Bobby said, I don't hate Joss. I don't hate Joss her. Yeah, I don't mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't think she's the worst, right? Like okay, Jocelyn isn't like Nikki Newman on The Young and the Restless. Like every time I see Nikki Newman, she just annoys me. Just her breathing annoys me, you know? But I can see why people don't like her either. Ariana says she makes it easy. There are worse characters, yes. Yes, and I agree with that. I think that's the thing about Joss. Kelly says, seeing the actress that plays Kiki makes me miss her more on GH. Glad to see her on Why Not. Why does she miss Kiki? Hmm. I mean, I felt bad for her. I didn't know what to make of her. Bobby says, either her attitude's annoying me, but there is good in her. Yes. And I agree with that as well. I agree with that as well. But somebody who's super rich, she does not sit there and flaunt her money like she is better than other people. She does, for the most part, have a very humbling personality at times when it comes towards her status. Dolly says Maria and Renee said they always wanted Lois to be in person, not in a romantic way, but in a sense, she should have been his true best friend. She grew up with him and knew about his home life. He had a nightmare of a childhood. Elise said Josh is spoiled and self-centered, not evil. She thinks having blank makes her an adult. You know, I don't know what to say about that, except for the fact that I'm cool with loving in the afternoon, but everything else, yes. Ron B said Josh is just spoiled if she can't have her way. Hmm, I don't know about that. But she here's the thing. To be fair, she has actually said that she has been like that. She hasn't. She's not. You know what? I'm gonna let that go. Catley says because Kiki always was on top of Ava, loved them too. Ron B says I can't. I mean, Laura B says I can't wait for Sunny and Lois to see each other again. Yeah, that was a little bit before my time, but I know a lot of people are looking forward towards that. Elisa, love only in the afternoon. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm cool with loving in the afternoon. My whole thing is I have to get used to that accent. I have to get used to that accent. Once I get used to the accent, that'd be good. Ambassador Sam is a member. That is awesome. Oh my god. Well, thank you for joining, Ambassador Sam. Chat. I want to see what's going on in the chat. What the? That's what's up. Thank you for joining, Ambassador Sam. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Listen, that's mostly what Joss and Dex were doing, but I'm glad she and Dex were playing. Detective does something different with them. Exactly, Darby. Welcome, Sam. Definitely look forward to seeing you this weekend as well. Dolly said, yeah, Lois and Kate Connie knew Sonny the best growing up. Lois really should be auntie to Sonny's kids. I wonder why she left. I wonder why the actress left them. That's something I'm very curious about. Let's say, yeah, I think Xander will have second thoughts about the custody battle. Maybe they will talk about culprit. Yeah, listen, that's what I was gonna sit there and say. Like, I get where Xander's coming from, but the whole like sole custody, yeah, I'm not really. And Rihanna, I just noticed that you don't have your halo on. Nina looks so, yeah, exactly, the best day of her life. I just noticed that. I was like, wait, where's your Dragon Ball Z star on here? I just realized you're not a member. Okay. It was definitely something different. And what was good, Double C? Exactly. Welcome Sam to the club. Lashanta says, I hope they don't get together. Okay, I feel like I missed some of that. Oh, Lois and Sunny. Dolly says, I know she had a real life breakout with the actor who played Nash. She also got a lot of primetime TV work. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, and that's, Dolly, yeah, I keep forgetting, the soaps don't pay us much. That's the thing with every actor. They don't get paid the same. Like, unless you're a top actor, you ain't, Nina and Sonny's wedding falls on the Friday 13th. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, Jazz. Lashanta says, easy one to punish everyone when will he pay? Eh, I didn't think about that as well until you said something. Elise says Sonny was in the music business with Lois and Ned. But yeah, no, I understand why she actually left them. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of him just taking sole custody. Co-parenting would definitely be best. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you do a harsh custody battle like that. It's like I feel like no one wins in the end. I feel like it's more about hurt feelings and jealousy and everything like that, spitefulness and the need to get revenge. So I mean, it'd be interesting. It'd be messy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also looking forward towards Sloan getting exposed. Um, and knowing Eric has a child with Nicole, not saying anything. That's what I'm really looking forward to. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Billy says in the '90s, soaps used to be good money. Renee Sofer is just a very attractive actress who got a lot of nighttime work. The actress who plays Nina used to do sitcoms when she left soaps. Wow. But yeah, that was what I was gonna sit there and say. Used to be good money. Lakeisha's in the chat. Was good. Yeah, I didn't even sit there and think of it as Friday 13th. Alicia is hard getting full custody. What do the other parents do? Yeah, it's something like that. It's like no one wins. You know, unless this person is absolute 100% trash, no one wins. No one. I feel like that's kind of the problem. What the hell was my damn? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot it was actually Friday the 13th. I totally effing forgot it was Friday the 13th. Oh, and that's actually true. The other parent just pays child support. Yeah, yeah. Lakeisha, he's still in jail. He is still in jail. It was actually interesting seeing him today, though, too. Mel says, Darby says, why is Lucas in jail for kidnapping Sammy? For kidnapping Sammy. That's why he's in jail. And Lisa, what's good, Lisa? Just says, I wonder how long Lois is going to stay. I've heard rumors. She's going to be on there for a little bit, but she's more going to be a supporting character, not really front and center. So we may not see that much of her. That's what I heard, Jess. That she's going to be on for a little bit, but she may not be like front and center. And what says? Now says, I hate that Sloan was judging Sarah to Xander about lying. Yeah, it's very hypocritical now. No, listen, he actually no, he that's actually a really good question. I don't remember him being brainwashed. I know he want. I listen. From what I understand, I know he wanted to do it to play Sammy's hero and to get her away from EJ. Hmm. Tracy, what's good, Tracy? At how was Tracy said, "Are you celebrating Halloween this year?" I don't know. That's a really good question. I may be sleeping. I thought about that today. Just I think he's watching wrestling tonight because that's what Spider Quick is watching wrestling tonight. Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say, Dolly. WWE is on. Lisa says Small was not judging Sarah. Did you see her when Santa Claus are a monster and are giving a second chance. Yes, I do remember that. Oh, I like that. Laura B says, probably, probably planning Ava's rescue. Are you watching it too, Alyssa? Okay. Yeah, it's really funny. Just I think usually on Halloween I just sleep. I just sleep on Halloweens. So this Halloween's gonna be a little bit different. I'm not too sure what I'm doing. That's actually a really good question. And what is good, Tracy Steve? Thank you for joining. Well, my girl is multitasking. Okay, that's what's up. Dory says I'm gonna turn off the lights and eat candy while ignoring the annual candy. Just said boomer activity. What's the point? Who's doing the boomer activity? Jess, is that me or somebody else? Same, same. And Chris Hopkins says I hate Halloween. Okay. Yeah, not exactly for everyone. Jess says I already know my costume. Plus, I would eat candy and watch scary movies at my parents' house since it's going to be on a Tuesday this year. Yeah, I know. Well, it's a really good question. I'm gonna try to watch. I'm gonna try to watch a scary movie. W said that's Mr. Boombastic. Oh, Mr. Boomer to you. Listen, there is nothing wrong with catching up on some sleep. Yeah, that's actually to tell you the truth. That's what I used to do before I used to live stream. I would do my reviews and then I would just sleep. I feel like I may do that tomorrow when I come back home. I'm not too sure. Billy says, well, maybe Sammy didn't always like Lucas. They hate each other for a little while in the 90s. Yeah, I think he slipped out. That's a really good question. Because I was talking to Jonathan, so I think he might have slipped out. Let's have a horror movie Halloween watch party with Albert. That'd be what's up. I would definitely love to do something like that. I would definitely love to do something like that. That'd be fun. Exactly, just that'd be fun. Just I didn't mean you, Darby, but now that you want to talk, you're a boomer too. Damn. So he said this Halloween I'm gonna dress up as a 40-year-old man who has to go to work next. I love that. I see this one Dolly's awesome. This one Dolly's awesome. And Tracy, oh you love Halloween. Okay. Listen, oh yeah, Sammy and Lucas have that love and hate type of relationship. I'm surprised they have two kids together. Ain't that something? Tracy says I'm going to be an Egyptian goddess. Test for Halloween. I gotta see that costume. That's what I said. I gotta see that costume. You're gonna have to like email me a picture or something. If you don't mind, Trace. You got to. Yeah, Laura, yeah, he came in for a hot minute. Irving says, what will you be, Jess, for Halloween? Mel says, I can't wait to watch Five Nights with Freddy. Oh yeah, on Peacock, yes. Yeah, I saw that. Have a good night, Crystal Hopkins. Just as a cowgirl, since you don't want to guess. Okay, that's just gonna stop talking. Just shut up, Albert. Just stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. Okay. Lobby said that would be yes. That would. That yes, Lobby. No, that would be awesome. And Lisa says Allie. What about Allie? Yeah, that's what I said. That'd be really cool. That would be really cool. You know, maybe I'll try to see if I can do something like that. I mean, it would have to be like a you know copy free written movie or whatever, but that'd be cool though. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Tracy. Dolly says Lucas and Sam made Will when they were friends, and Allie came from when they were in a relationship together. Johnny is actually the Oops baby twin. The Oops baby twin, and that's so weird, Dolly, because they're twins, right? But EJ and Lucas, like Lucas is the father of Allie, and EJ is the father of Johnny, and yet they're twins. Oh, okay. All right. That's all. That's what I was wondering, Lisa. Obi says, "Thanks, yeah, I missed a lot since I stopped watching." Oh, yeah. I don't know. Well, that was before I was watching it. Tracy says, "Sorry, man. Egyptian." Well, like I said, okay, cool. Make sure you take pictures and, well, you know my email address. So hopefully you know my email address. It's in my about section. Very curious. Lakeisha says Sydney is EJ's daughter. That whole thing is so random and out there. Dory said twins by different fathers, only in the daytime. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like twins though, like it's so weird. Spike Quick says I'm back, and holy crap. Oh, okay. Yeah, we were just, it's funny. You were just literally talking about you, Spider Craig, and I was like, Kyrie's and you are watching wrestling. Lisa says Sammy was forced to save Lucas' life. Yeah, I heard about that. That was yeah, I don't even know what to say to that. Yep, I don't even know what to say to that. So I'm not gonna say anything. Hmm. Lakeisha, I never understood why Days made Sammy AJ a thing after he blanked her. Yeah, that's well, Lakeisha, that's the same thing with Luke and Laura on General Hospital. That's the same thing with Luke and Laura. Yeah, thank you, Tracy. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that. I got some time this week, so I'm gonna look into that. Chloe says EJ used to be a pretty dark actor. Sammy and Lucas made Ali during a romantic ski trip. Lucas had life-threatening injury during a snowstorm. EJ made Sammy sleep with him to help. Yeah, that's ooh, Jesus Christ, that's so bad. You know, that's a really good question, Darby. That's a really good question, Darby. I don't remember them actually getting them a number for that. Ariana says everyone thinks Sunny will forgive Nina and get Night. However, it's going to be godly before. Yeah, I was going to sit there and say it is definitely one of those things where it's um, like I said, I don't think it's the worst thing. I think eventually he will forgive her, especially since I know that Maurice wants to work with Cynthia. Mel says Albert is so unfair that everyone has gotten out of prison, has done horrible things, but yeah, Lucas kidnapped Sammy, Clyde murdered Abigail, which he does not get out, and Orpheus on his crime. Well, you got to remember, Mel. He did actually he still did kidnap Sammy. It's not like yeah, other people have done some bad things as well, but kidnap is still pretty bad. So it says Lucas still calls it what it is to EJ whenever he gets a chance, and I don't blame him. Lisa says I wonder if Johnny knows how he was conceived. I feel like they might actually retcon that out. Just says I don't know how long they will stay married though. As long as Maurice Menard wants them to. I know I'm being flippant about it, but I'm not entirely wrong. Because I never liked Luke and Laura together as well because of that and the way Days redeemed Jack after he blamed Kayla back in the days before he got with Jennifer. JJ reminded Jack of his dark past, as he should. Lisa says whatever happened to Evan. Oh, that's a really good question. I know that Jan Spears kicked him into the water, and that was like about a year or so ago. So yeah, that's a really good question. I'm glad you actually brought that up because I was like, wait, Evan. I remember they called him Christian Maddox. Yes. Kelly says also Lucas should get time served. He went to jail for Will when Will shot EJ. Lakeisha, Lakeisha says who is Evan. Yeah, they called him Christian Maddox. That is Orpheus' son. He had this whole thing with Sierra and Ben. Kelly says whenever Jack would lecture Gwen, I remember his history with Steve and Kayla. Yeah, I didn't know about that. That's bad. That's bad. Tracy says Scooby Doo movies aren't high quality, but they're fun to watch. I haven't watched a Scooby Doo movie in so long. So long. Dolly said Jack was a trash bag too. Yeah. I didn't know he did that. Yeah, listen, yeah, because EJ was sitting there running his mouth to somebody. Oh, it was Belle. Hmm. Anyway, as fun as this was, as fun as this is, I do have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So unfortunately, I will be ending the stream tonight. Not even early. It's been like nearly 2 hours. I think this is actually kind of right on point. Holy sh! Whoa, Darby literally just gifted 5 members. That is amazing. Holy shit! Exactly. Listen, let's everyone thank Darby, just like we thanked Sam. Let's thank Darby for that. Holy sh! Thank you so much, Darby. Yeah, exactly. Shout out Darby. Wow. I'm almost feeling kind of lightheaded. Like, I definitely did have the wrong thing to drink tonight. Yeah, shout out to Darby. That is, holy shit. And you got me cursing and everything. Got me up here cussing, as they were saying. Cussing. Is, oh, yeah. Let me see something real quick. I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. Well, okay. There we go. Yeah, I was just looking at that. Bunch of new people, got members, new and talk. Yes. Toby says, why don't you have Starbucks chats, Albert? What do you mean, like when I go to Starbucks? Well, usually when I go to Starbucks, it's like early in the morning, like super early in the morning. But I do want to start doing stuff like that, though. Have a good night, Laura B. And we got Judy. Have a good night, Dolly. Thank you for joining. And have a good night, Nicole. Thank you for joining. Hope you have great weekends. We got a new person in the chat. And have a good night, Laura B. Judy says everyone seems to forget that when Nina turned Drew in, it put a spotlight on Sunny and he may not. Yes. You know, it's funny too, because somebody else said the same thing. Have a good night, Jesse, Jess the Goddess. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Yeah, Lisa, I was going to sit there and say it was more of a PSA than anything else. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Darby. Thank you again, Darby. Listen, if you're not a member, definitely grab that membership. There's 5 memberships. Um, that is there. So have a good night, Lakeisha. Thank you for joining. No, I knew exactly what you meant, Tracy. You know, I'm definitely gonna look into that. Thank you again, Ambassador Sam. That was so awesome of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a good night, Alyssa. Thank you for joining. And have a good night, and Janetta. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Becky D. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Melly Mel, my horror queen. Have a good night, Christopher. It's good seeing you in the chat, my friend. Oh, yes, thank you again, Darby. Thank you. Yes, have a good night, Mel. Thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure to see you. One, two, three, four. All right. Oh no, I was just meant to checking something, Jess. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, I think everyone got their memberships. They went out to some random people. So, Vanessa said, "Thank you, Mr. Bostic. Memberships, members, and subscribers. I feel welcome here. Yes, you're definitely welcome here, my friend. I look forward to seeing you on the weekend as well. So, if you are not a member, definitely join. I think there's some. I think it's some spots. I think it's some spots. So, definitely join. And Gloria, yeah, have a good night. It's so weird that it didn't go to you. It went to you last time. Well, yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Well, I think you're probably going Gloria, but if you're not, definitely check the because there's members on membership spots. So I think you just have to hit like accept gift, and you can definitely join. Yes, and also have a good night, Jonathan. Thank you for joining again. Thank you for doing the live stream with me. It's a lot of fun. So I will talk to you soon. I have an idea, but let me see something. Happy night, Lashanta. Thank you for joining. On an interview gets a full refund. Okay. All right, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the next live stream. Later. Also, if you are a member, then I will see you this weekend.